I've been involved with the Canadian Cancer Society actually for quite some time. I have been volunteering in one form or another since 2007. I started with the Relay for Life event, and then now as my family has grown, I was looking for a very family-friendly event. And so the Family Snow Day really spoke to me as something I could bring my kids to and be active outdoors. Yeah, so that's really kind of what brought me to it.
Why was it important for you to be involved?
Well, I think everybody's touched by cancer. The statistic I saw recently was 200,000 Canadians are affected by cancer every year. And all of us have our own personal cancer story, right? I mean, I'm lucky that my immediate bubble hasn't been affected. But that said, I've lost grandparents. My stepfather actually recently went through a diagnosis and is now cancer-free. What really brought me having cancer as my cause was in high school. A dear friend of mine was diagnosed, and she is now 15 years cancer free, which is amazing. But she really brought me into, okay, what can we do to make this not so scary? And I think now that I have kids especially, I don't want them to be afraid of cancer the way I have been.
Can you tell us a bit about the Family Snow Day event itself?
So about the Family Snow Day event, I think, this is the first year, so I'm really excited to kind of learn more about it at the event. It really sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I think a lot of Torontonians, myself included, don't always spend as much time outside as maybe we should in the winter, and there's no reason not to. There's a lot of really amazing things to do outdoors in the winter, so this seems like a really great way for us to get outside. So it's going to be a snowshoe event if there's enough snow. If not, it's just going to be a beautiful outdoor hike to really go out and experience nature this time of year, and then also raise money and give back as part of it.
As a parent, what advice would you give to other parents who will watch this? And, a lot of us are desensitized these days to many things, right? There's a lot going on in the world. So what advice, if any, could you give to parents around that as it relates to things, right? There's a lot going on in the world. So what advice, if any, could you give to parents around that as it relates to this specific event, to fundraisers in general?
Mm-hmm. So what advice I would give to other parents, I think, is really just find something that speaks to you personally, a cause that's affected you, or something that, has really made you want to be involved in something. When you watch the news, there's so many causes, right? So find something that you care about and then share that with your kids. Having them involved in something even from a very young age. I've joked my older daughter is 5 now, but she actually started fundraising for Relay when she was like 2 weeks old. I started a fundraising page with her as the fundraiser. So, it's really been important for me to get my kids involved. And again, Family Snow Day seemed like a fun way to do it because it is something, they're always wanting us to go outside with them in the winter. So, hey, let's do that. Let's do that in the name of a good cause.